I would rather sacrifice everything that makes sense if in my gut and in my body it does not feel good. I rely on the fact that my intuition is always going to lead me to what's good, no matter if it looks good on paper or not.
This woman literally just described modern day female nature. Feelings over facts. Y'all heard it from the horse's mouth, bro. Feelings over facts. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. Before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. On the road to 1,000 subs, baby. Let's get it. Alright, so if you're new to the platform, please subscribe. If you're an OG, appreciate the love and support. Now let's go ahead and jump into it. So today we are going to be showing why, fellas, you should not become a stepdad and why you should stay away from single moms, and why some of these single moms are going to regret these decisions that they made. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
This is why, so rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, man. Yeah. Like, he talked about this in detail, the importance of making it work with the biological father. Because the biological dad is going to have a certain... now, is this all guys? No. You know, and I think this kind of where it comes into accountability for the women to really make sure you don't pick a piece.
Right.
But if you meet a guy that's decent, let's say he doesn't have all this shit, he's a decent man, he really will go to Land's End to make things work for his daughter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or
yes,
for the children.
a man, not a male.
Yeah.
It has to be a man. There's boys, there's males out here that doesn't understand that dynamic.
Yeah. But let's be real here. If you're a stepdad, would you ever take him serious? Like, for example, let's say you have your kids, you meet a stepdad that's awesome. Would he ever come first?
Hell no, don't cap.
But here's the thing. I'm gonna talk on experiences that I've been through. I've never been through that experience before.
Right.
So I can't say yes or no. And but with my daughter being 5, she comes first regardless. I don't give up.
Which is what we say, if you're a guy dating single moms, you would never be first, bro.
Yep.
So you should expect it. I have a question for the ladies. I kind of want.
And before you get into that, this is why I stress men who don't have kids to not date single moms. Are there exceptions? Yes. I mean, but it's very, very, very seldom, man. I can say, to be brutally honest with you, man, I would say within the time that I discovered this space, I can say I've probably met 2 women that I would even consider playing stepdaddy to, and that's only because I vetted these women and got to know them enough to know that they pretty dope. One of them is the Colombian woman that I work with. For all I know, man, she might be watching this, cause she knows about my channel. But you know what I mean? But that just go to show you how cool I am with her. You know what I mean? Because there ain't too many women that know about my channel. My own mom don't even know about my own channel. As a matter of fact, when I went on YouTube on my mom's laptop not too long ago, I was looking up something and I had noticed that she had typed my name in the search. My name was in the search history bar. So she's been trying to find my channel. So it's very interesting, man. But yeah, dude, you're never gonna be first. This is one of the main things I mentioned in my why dating single mom sucks. One of my most viewed videos. If you go in the popular video section, you'll find it, man. You should check that out. That's from the beginning, bro. That video was almost a year old because this channel was about a year old now. I think it'll officially be a year old Monday, because I think my very first video was posted June 6th, which is why it was so important for me to make sure y'all hit and subscribe, because my goal was to try to reach 1,000 by this month, because it'll be a year since this channel started. All right, let's keep it moving.
I want to go around the table real fast.
And a real man is not going to let me choose. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
A real man should
understand.
A real man is not going to give you that ultimatum. Like, that's
or if he has his own kids.
A real man is not gonna take you seriously. That's what a real man is gonna do. Because a real man knows that you're not gonna put him first. Therefore, A real man is not going to take you seriously. Why do you think so? Why do you think so many single women are having a hard time finding a man? Because men are waking up. See, this is just an example of a black woman fitting the stereotype. That's why black women like her stay single. Bad enough you already got that damn Eve haircut, man. Like, don't nobody find that attractive. Most men don't find that attractive. I'll say that.
And if he has his own kids already, he understands how to raise a child and what they need. They need that nourishment, that nurturing or whatever. He is not going to let me choose. He's going to most likely say, well, I need your kids to be good first.
So remember when I said, when you want a man, when you need a man, it's two different things? Mm-hmm. In that instance there, right, you said a real man should want me to put my kids first. Understandable. But at the same time, what's in it for him?
At what place does he come?
Because guess what, right?
Yeah.
At first, you may not ask him to do stuff for your kids. Because, you guys are new, you're getting into a group of things. But over time, you probably be like, you know what? Okay, you can handle the bills, you can handle this and that. Then for him, he's like, yo, I'm second, third place in this whole dynamic here. How does it benefit me?
Yeah, but as a grown adult, you have to understand the circumstances. It depends on what the circumstances is, right? So if my child is being rude and is trying him and is doing the most, I'm gonna check my child. You're not gonna disrespect him like that. Okay. Now, if he's like that towards my child, I'm gonna check him, and if he doesn't change that, then you gotta go.
Check a man. That's another problem.
I'm sorry. Now you.
See, that's the problem. See, oh my God. See, this is perfect. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is why you cannot take single moms seriously. Think about that. Just think about what she just said. If my child is being disrespectful to my man, I'm gonna check my child. But if my child is disrespecting him and that man is trying to check my child, then I'm gonna check him. I'm not gonna check the child. So basically what she's saying is, I want you to help me raise this child, but you're not going to be able to discipline him or check my child the same way I will. This is why you cannot deal with single moms, y'all. This is exactly why.
You can discipline my child, right? Because you're the male figure in her life, but it's how you go about it.
Doesn't matter. He's a man.
No, you're not going to disrespect her because she's not going to grow up thinking that disrespect is okay from men. Respect is for men. Y'all two are best friends, are great friends. Yeah. Y'all value respect, right? Out of everything, you guys value respect. So I have to make sure that my daughter respect this man, right? No matter what it is, and he's never going to disrespect her. Yes, you can grow her, you can teach her.
There's only one problem with that. So. It's an unfortunate reality about human beings and how we interact. A requirement of respect is fear. Again,
100%.
A requirement of respect is fear.
Yes.
So even though I understand that you want to protect the integrity of the child and not want them to be disrespected by the father, the child does need to feel some kind of fear from that man. Now here's the problem, which I see the disconnect, because Fresh is trying to give you the male perspective, but you're coming from the female perspective. I understand both. On his end, he has 100% responsibility with very limited authority. On your end, you don't want your child to be compromised by another man that isn't the biological father. Right. And this is why we personally tell guys, and I don't mean to spin you and bring you into a trap here, we tell guys being a stepfather is not in your best interest because of this exact scenario we're dealing with right now.
Right, and I get that.
Because the guy comes in and he's expected to hold on to certain masculine burden performance, providing, being a leader, etc. But he can't necessarily, how do I say this, exercise authority
but
to a sufficient degree, because to exercise the utmost authority to your child, to get that respect, you must instill fear in them.
Exactly, but it goes to what kind of man am I choosing? Right? Because, like I said, I've never been in that predicament, right? So I'm just kind of going off of just being a mom.
How you would feel, yeah.
Right? And my daughter's dad is an amazing father. He's an amazing father, and he's great. He's the oldest of 5, so he knows what it is to bring up, his people, whatever. So I've never been in that predicament, but you have to know who you're choosing to be in your kids' lives. Yeah. I need a family man. I need to know your upbringing. When we date, I am collecting data before I even introduce you to my child.
And that's not coming for a minute.
And that is right. Like I have to exactly. It all depends on how it goes.
devil's advocate. So if you vetted him and you put him through the ringer and everything else like that,
He's worth it.
why not let him exercise 100% authority on your child?
No, I will.
Stop
I
the
definitely
cap.
will do that.
You're more
But
concerned with the tone, though.
No.
Facts.
I am concerned with how
he does it.
Yes.
That's a
Men
problem, though.
has came in and have been
That's a problem, though.
That's a
delusional
problem,
and touch. I have a girl child.
Yeah.
I don't need to touch my child in a sexual way, right? Because discipline, you're gonna have to whoop her ass if she's bad, you know. As long as you're not abusive, right? But yeah, you're gonna have to give her a spanking if she's bad or whatever it is. The culture, I'm Jamaican. We grew up different, so we used to get ass whippings in school from teachers, you know. So discipline is discipline, but I just need to make sure you're not a creep.
See, so
And I need to. You're not gonna touch her behind my back and.
See, all these
And the
concerns.
same for boys. I get scared from
You know
my
what I'm saying?
son.
Like, it's
these
See, all right, I'm gonna stop it here, man. I'm gonna just move on to the next clip, cause see, basically what she's doing here is now she's going to the extreme measure of, well, I mean, you should have just led with that. As long as he's not a creep, because I have a girl, I have a daughter. That's very understandable. I can get behind that 100%. You know what I mean? Because you bringing a new man into the situation. So as long as he doesn't come off as a creep and he's doing everything else he's supposed to do, he should be able to exercise authority 100. Especially if you just sat up here and said you from Jamaica where teachers used to give kids whippings. So if you come from a place where teachers were allowed to give ass whoopings, what in the hell should stop you from letting a man give your daughter an ass whooping if she been acting up just because she ain't the biological father? See, this is what I'm talking about. Fellas, this is why you stay away from single moms. Now in this clip right here, man, we gon' man, Shorty like started bawling her eyes out, man, because she was in her feelings, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
here's the thing. I can already tell. I can already tell. I don't know if y'all notice this. I can already tell I'm making a lot of the girls uncomfortable by saying this.
Right.
Because it forces them to think twice. Damn. Well, this guy or men have not asked me to take them seriously. And I know what you're gonna say. Plenty of guys asked me. I've been proposed to 3 times. It doesn't matter. The man that you want, has he proposed to you? The answer's probably gonna be no.
Nope.
Because if you did, you would have a ring right now.
Yep.
So my thing is, can you lock down the guy that you actually love, admire, and respect to take you seriously, to give you his last name? If you can't, then you take an L as a woman. Just like as a guy, if I can't get chicks and I'm a loser living at home, reality reinforces the fact that I'm a loser because I can't get girls. But women sit here and say, well, you know what? No, my metric of success, I'm just gonna make money and become successful. No, you can't get a relationship. That's just like me, that I can't get sex and I'm sitting there, oh no, I don't want anyway. No, they don't want me. I gotta accept reality that I am a loser and I'm paying for it. It's just that we coddle women and tell them, no, you're fine the way that you are. You don't gotta self-improve. If men have to self-improve, women do too. Man game is, can you attain the girl? Girl game is, can you retain the guy?
I completely disagree. That's not true because
Okay.
Wait. You disagree that a man that cannot get women is not a loser, and a woman that cannot keep the man that she wants is not a loser?
I don't think that
'Cause
your
you said I
relationship
disagree.
status, I don't think that your relationship status dictates whether or not you're a loser. I think there's so many more factors. But what I meant when I said I completely disagree is when you said that women don't reject the men that they want. I don't think that's true because I've been with guys that I've been absolutely in love with, but I know I'm very young. I'm only 20 years old. I know I'm not ready to get married, and they were closer to 30, if not a little bit over. And they want kids, they want marriage, and I'm just not. Even though I might love them at that time, I know I'm too young to know what I want for the rest of my life, and I've had to let go of those relationships. And we're still great friends.
If you're too young to know what you want, then how do you know those guys are not what you want?
She belongs to the streets.
Exactly. Before I'm not even going. No. See, this is the perfect example of a woman that is enjoying the prime years of her beauty and she's taking full advantage of it, and she's gonna make the same mistake that a lot of these other girls, including the girls that you probably see sitting at the table, what they're gonna do is they're gonna wait till it's too late, and then they're not gonna have the same kind of options that they had when she's the age that she is now, which is 20 years old. Like within the next 5 years, she needs to put the clamps on somebody, start having kids, and keep it moving. Because after that, it's only gonna get harder. Let's keep it moving.
Because I know I need to explore more. I need to live my
belongs to
life
the
by
streets.
myself.
Listen,
And
fuck
that's
you
what
guys.
I mean. When I say that I'm
What?
single,
There
I'm
just made
20.
no logical
Okay,
sense.
look, I have a kid. I used to be like that until I had my kid. Now that I have my kid, like I might be this, oh, I'm a but deep down in my heart, I would do absolutely anything to be at home and be like always with my child.
There you go.
But unfortunately,
And have a man protecting you. Stop acting like, stop leaving out the man part.
Right.
Because for you to be home with your child, that means you got a man holding him down,
yeah,
protecting you.
and that's what I'm saying. Like he's right, and that shit's hard. Like, but unfortunately, since I'm by myself, I gotta hustle, you know.
Yeah.
But I would do anything to have a man. Like
That's what we saying. That's exactly.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you for telling the truth. God bless you for telling the truth.
All right, I just wanted to play that part because, yeah, she got real emotional, and this just goes to show you deep down, deep down, bro, this is what women really want. I wanted to show this because this woman could potentially end up being this woman if she keeps that mentality up. Sweetheart, you do not want to end up being her. You do not want to be her. Because let me tell you, as good looking as she is going to have a hard time finding somebody to be solid with her because she has that child now. Because any man that she deals with, she is going into that situation with the expectation that he's going to help her take care of that child. Especially if he wants children of his own, and she still seems pretty young, so she's probably, she might want more children, who knows. Alright, so man, down to the last clip, bro. This right here, oh my goodness. Yeah, these two ladies, I've responded to like a small clip of what they did with Superhead. I think I did that reaction maybe like about a week or so ago. And they have a podcast called Good Moms, Bad Choices, Single Mom, Bad Choices, something like that. I don't know, man. I'm be honest with you, this in my personal opinion, bro, what they feeding to the masses is poison in my opinion. They're pretty much, I'm gonna just play these clips and timestamps that I picked out, man, and y'all gonna see what I mean. Let's keep it moving.
But bad choices, bad choices, anything that can affect your household, and I don't do nothing to affect my household.
Well, our podcast is all about taking the bad choices and learning from them. And also, some people think like smoking weed as a mother is a bad choice, but for me, that makes me a great mom. So
that makes you a great mom.
Yeah, absolutely.
It does. So
it's about redefining what's good and what's bad for you personally, and not letting someone else define it for you. So I encourage you to revisit what your good and bad choices are, and maybe some things that might be a little naughty or might be a little fun, and maybe you need it.
Nah, I'm good.
Hey, shout out to Rico Hondo. He said, "Nah, I'm good." Exactly. You feel me? Like, yeah, let's use that. Like, let's use that same metric for men and see how they feel.
Getting up all weekend and doing what may be bad to your mom or grandma or Betty down the street may seem bad to her because maybe she hasn't liberated and done that all year long. But for me, I need to smoke some weed, I need to have some tequila, and then I need to come back and be a mom because then I've fed the things that I need to have fun. But it's relative, right? Because what my mom or your grandma or somebody else may think is bad or good may not necessarily translate in my personal life that way. So it's less about what other people think and more about how you define it and how you live your life. How I live my life is not really on the terms of what other people may think. People could look at this and be like, oh, these smoking weed and having kids and talking about it publicly, or having sex and talking about it publicly and dating can be, maybe you might think that's bad because that's what you've inherited and you've learned and been programmed to think. But in fact, I go to soccer games on Sunday, play dates, tutoring happens on Mondays and Tuesdays for 2 hours, everybody gets paid. Like, these are the things that happen in my household, but also, do I go and tend to myself in whatever ways I need to? Absolutely. So I think relationships are very similar. It's not about what's private or what's public, more so like what works for you. And like you said, can you handle if, I put a very I don't know if some people may think tasteless, but sexy video on the Instagram yesterday of my boyfriend spitting in my mouth in slow motion. I thought about it, like.
What was the concept behind it? I wanna.
It's sexy, and I wanted to do it.
No, I get it, like.
But I'm a very public person, and still I was like, damn, should I put this out? Like, oh, this is a lot. But it's on the internet. It's been on the internet. But like, I'm like, if I put it in my grid, it's gonna be there forever. Okay. And I'm a very public, and in ways, there are a lot of things that people think they know about me, or some stories they know about me that may be deemed wild to somebody else. However, I don't give a because I'm gonna live my life. I'm happy, and me getting made out with on the internet doesn't make or break my motherhood or who I am.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
All right, so there you have it, man. You know, I'm just, my God, man. I think what I want to take away from that last clip I just played is, do you need to do all this extracurricular activity, or are these things that you want to do? See, and I think that's the thing that's overlooked, because throughout this video, they were trying to explain how words were so important, but y'all were really slick when it came to using certain particular words to try to justify bad behavior. Because y'all would use the word need instead of want. Because you don't need to do these particular things. You don't need to show your boyfriend spitting in your mouth and making out. You don't need to do that. That's something you wanted to do. See what I mean? So it's like, yeah, words are important, but the problem is, women, y'all like to manipulate words to justify BS. That's the problem. Let's keep it moving.
Mm-hmm. I think me and Mila both, we are really honest with our kids. So hopefully at that point when they're 18, nothing's real. They'll check that person because we've been good moms. We've shown up for them, and they feel empowered enough to know that those choices didn't negate from how we parented. And you know, that's life in general. I want my kid to know I'm not perfect. I need her to know that. I need her to understand that, because she will be broken when she realizes I'm not.
Honestly, when I meet women and they say they got kids, I'm like, oh, this is a woman that's intentional, because moms are intentional about their time. Yes, the responsible ones. It's because then they be like, okay, I like you, I want to have fun with you, and I have soccer, but I'm penciling you in. So I actually like that, because when I meet women that are like, it's 50-50. When I meet women that don't have kids, it's like, they're kind of like me. They're having fun, free flow. And I might want that attention, you know, but then you meet a mom and it's like, it's laser sharp. Like, look, 8 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's because they don't have time to waste, because they so busy doing everything else. And then they're single moms. They're looking for somebody to help them. They're tired of doing everything by themselves. So yeah, if they really like you or they see potential, yeah, they're gonna be a little bit more precise than a woman without kids. That's like one of the few positives of dating a single mom, is that they tend to be more reliable when they word tends to hold a little bit more weight, because they don't have time to waste. This is one of the few pros, you know what I mean? But in my personal opinion, it's more out of necessity than it is because it's something they want to do. Let's keep it moving.
With all the legalities that go against them, and it's very hard for some men to be in their children's lives, which I think is a terrible reality. But those people can be good friends, is what I'm saying.
Obviously, someone who's fighting to be in their kid's life and absolutely can't because of an opposing party. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who abandon the responsibility and then be like, they're cool, and then you still befriend those people and let them come in your friend circle and come to your house and kick it, and you know they ain't taking care or seen their kid in weeks or months. That is the kind of like the camaraderie around manhood that I see a lot, that is excused often because, oh, it's a dad, oh, you're just a dad. Oh, you working, but not really. Like, if I, as a mother, if I showed up only sometimes, if I just showed up, oh, I gotta go make a run, and then drop the baby off and then come back for a week. The things that fathers have been able to get away with and still be welcomed into the friend circle, still get invited to the barbecue, that's accepted. But if a woman does the same shit or leaves for the weekend or for the week to go take care of business, then it's not this, we don't get forgiven the same way.
So let me ask.
Wow, really? Wow. A double standard that favors men. one out of a million that actually favors us. That and being praised for sleeping around. It just amazes me, bro. Like, women have so many double standards that favor them over us, but they complain about the very few that favor men as if they are so oppressed. Like, if you really want to break down every stereotype and every double standard, you could argue that men are really the ones that are oppressed and not women. We live in a world where women are literally treated like this, but they are so blinded by their own hate of the opposite gender that they don't even see that they're being put on a pedestal. I'm like, and then y'all wonder why all these foreign women want to deal with American men so much, or why they want to come over here so much, because they see how good y'all got it, and they looking at y'all like, damn, y'all got it like this, and y'all don't want to treat these men right. Well, hey, shit, we'll treat them right. They can come over here, we'll treat them right. It's crazy. Let's keep it moving, y'all.
What the pastor down the street thinks is bad, I might think is great. It might work great for me. It may make me a better parent. It make me a better woman. Just like you said, you have 3 kids, you're married. Some days you day. Some days I need a weekend, and I'm gonna drop my kid off with her father, who's 50-50 because you didn't pull out, and I'm gonna get my and I deserve that. And I think with women and with mothers, our show is really based on being authentic and understanding that you can be a good human being and a good mother and still indulge in the things that make you feel good, even if Joe Schmo down the street thinks it's bad. It's not bad. If I am dating and I'm a single mom and I want to go pick somebody up at the bar, whatever if I go on Hinge or Tinder and go on a one-night stand date because that's going to make me feel good, that's what I need. It doesn't matter what someone else says, but that doesn't make me any less of a woman or any less of a mother. And I
get the French toast out of here.
Balanced, very rarely, mostly imbalanced. Mostly I took on the responsibility of raising our daughter because he was at some point the provider. And also when you're the provider, you feel like you can do whatever you want, you know?
Dictate, yeah.
And so...
But it's fair.
And so...
It's fair, to some extent.
It's fair.
See how this rolled her eyes when he said that? You're like, they don't like that shit. I'm like, for real, that's one of the main reasons why women are single. I'm like, y'all want a man to lead, y'all want a man to dictate, y'all want a man that make more money y'all so that y'all can stay at home, stay in y'all feminine, and just be the nurturer, and then all that. But at the same time, y'all want to be able to control that man. But men that move like that can't be controlled. That's the problem with women, bro. Everything that they want conflicts with one another. And then they wonder why the hell they can't get what they want. Stupid. Let's keep it moving.
It's not fair if you have put that person in that position and said, hey babe, I don't want you to work. I want you to stay home. I want you to relax. I want you to take care of the baby. Like, I want you to do that. That's not fair.
Gotcha.
Without saying with the expense of your own personal well-being.
No, I got you.
Because that's what ends up happening. I'm paying for everything, so at your expense, you are obligated to stay here because I pay for everything. So I'll be back. I have to take care of this. I have to go do this because I take priority, and that's the problem.
So,
yeah, he takes priority because he's taking care of everybody. That's the sacrifice he's willing to take, so that way you don't have to work and you can focus on doing what's best for the children in the home. These are just masculine women, bro. These are just women who want to be men, bro. That's all I see. Let's keep it moving.
Hey, let's have this baby. I love you. You love me. We've been in a relationship for a very long time, which she and I were both in relationships for long periods of time. You have hopes, especially as black women. No black woman signs up to be like, I'm going to be a single black mom. Can't wait. It's not what we're not like, please God.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
I don't know about that, but
there are some crazy
that's
shit.
insane. But I will be first to say that was neither one of our goals. In fact, that probably let us stay in the relationship way longer than we wanted to because we're like, damn, I don't want to be a single black mom like the statistics say. However, I think we both really communicated and really tried. For me, hey, I need you to be more responsible. Hey, I need you to be more driven. Hey, I need you to get the up and go get that money. Hey, I need you to help me. Hey, I need you to not rely on your mom to do a lot of things because you're a grown-ass man. Hey, let's talk. There are a lot of things. Hey, I need you not to be disrespectful to me. Hey, I think I need you to talk to me nicely and really be grateful for the things that I provide for this family and to this household, and how I've carried this child, and how I have sex with you, and I cook dinner, and I go to work, and I go half on bills. There are a lot of things. Every woman who's ever decided to leave a relationship with a child has absolutely really
exercised their options.
Exercised and then exhausted the options, because they want nothing more than the person that they had a child with to step up to the plate and do what they said they were going to do in the beginning, because no one wants anything more than a happy black family, hashtag relationship goals on the internet. It's what we all strive for. No one wants to be a baby daddy and a baby.
Man, you're going to have to stop the cap on that one. Yeah, you're going to have to stop the cap on that one. So,
stop the cap.
Like, there's literally a video that's gone viral of a teacher asking a girl what she wanted to be when she grew up, and said something about having kids and whatnot, and come to find out this woman wants to be a single mom. Because she said, if I'm not, how am I gonna get child support? You literally got women out here raising their daughters to think like that now. So you can talk all you want, but at the end of the day, you got women out here who are having babies without an even second thought of whether or not the father should be in the kid's life or not. Because in their mind, they got the same mind. This independent mindset, bruh, got y'all thinking, I'm gonna just do it all on my own. I'm like, all right. And then y'all gonna end up like these chicks, man. Like, still, like y'all moms, but y'all still move like teenagers who just discovered that they can get attention from boys because boys want sex. Like, you still moving like them teenage thoughts, bruh. Let's keep it moving.
Than your mental health and your happiness, and only you know that. There's no fucking job that's $80,000 a year. There's none of that. Me and Erica, this 1% story that you speak of, we started this podcast. We had no aspirations of starting a successful business. We needed something, and we went with it. We followed our gut, and a lot of our business and our brand and our friendship has cultivated in pure I don't want to say like magic, or just the intuition of what feels good. We promote following your gut and your intuition, because that's God. That's spirit speaking to you. Of course, there's discipline. We've disciplined a lot to be in this space, but had I been afraid, that's fear. If I'm not really happy at this $80,000 a year job, and I'm stuck to it because I think I'll never get $80,000 a year, then I'm stuck and I'm a slave to that fear. But if I know deep in my gut that's not making me happy, and there's something bigger, even if I can't see clear what it is. We started a podcast talking about being single moms and talking about sex on the internet. Not highly likely to be a success story, yet here the fuck we are, because I followed what was important to me, what made me happy. I would rather sacrifice everything that makes sense if in my gut and in my body it does not feel good. I rely on the fact that my intuition is always going to lead me to what's good, no matter if it looks good on paper or not.
This woman literally just described modern day female nature. Feelings over facts. Y'all heard it from the horse's mouth, bro. Feelings over facts. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments when it comes to these singles moms, bro. Should y'all take them seriously? Should y'all not? You know what I mean? A lot of deflecting, just blaming everything on the man. That's typically what you get from these two women. And any women with this state of mind, they're gonna have the same state of mind as these two ladies you see here. At least the lady from the second clip, man, she seems to have a little bit of an awakening, the one that was on Fresh and Fit. But for the most part, fellas, man, a lot of women, especially single moms, even the ones that don't have children yet, they think this way. That's why a lot of them end up being single moms. All right. So, man, please let's start a convo in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. If you're an OG, I appreciate the love and support. I know this video a little bit long, but this was a very much needed video to tap into, bro, because I only see the single mom situation getting worse. All right, until the next video, y'all. Deuces.